Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Hittinger, and I'm going to go over your reading lesson and reading pages with you today. We're going to be working in your reading packet. It's week 2. We're going to be doing pages 57 through 59. So if you want to get that out, you can. You're going to be needing it. You can listen to the video first and then do it, or you can try to do it as I go along. The choice is up to you, but you will be needing your reading packet for today's reading lesson. We're going to be talking about the letter F today. I know you did the O the other day, so now we are on to F, and we know that F makes the F sound. So you're going to be practicing making the F sound, which is made by the letter F, and we're going to be talking about some words that also start with the F sound, okay? We've been working with F quite a bit in class, so it shouldn't be too new to you. I'm sure we have all heard the letter F before and the sound that it makes. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on page 57 right here. We're going to, some groups of the words begin with the same sound. We're going to listen to this word, fork, which picture begins with the same sound as fork. So what they're going to be talking about is we're going to be choosing the pictures that start with the letter F and that start with the sound, the F sound. So they circled fork for you because we know that fork starts with the F sound, okay? So they circled fork for you. So we're going to go ahead on to the next picture, which is a picture of a farm. Farm. I hear the F sound in farm, so I'm going to be circling farm. Farm. I have here a picture of a map. I know for sure that the M sound is not the same as the F sound. The M and the F are different. But what I am going to try to do, just for fun, we're kind of at this point right now, I want to try to spell out map. So this is something we should be able to do on our own. It's a CVC word, so it only has the vowel in the middle. It's only 3 letters long. Let's see if we can spell map. So it's going to be the which I know is the M sound. And this sound we did this week, so we all should know what sound this is. The short O makes the A sound. M-A-P. So I have an O-M-O. And then what do I have next? I have a P. M-A-P. Definitely does not start with the F sound, but it is spelled M-O-P. M-A-P. We are not circling it though. Here I have one of my favorite words. This is a picture of a fox. Fox. I definitely hear the F in the beginning of fox, so I'm going to circle it. This also is another word that we should be able to spell on our own. I hear the F sound. My middle sound, we are working on it this week, is the A sound. F-A. My favorite letter, which is the X. Fox. Fox. So that one should be circled because it does start with the F sound. Here I have a picture of a seal. Seal does not sound like the F sound. I will not be circling it. Here I have a picture of a tent. Definitely not the F sound. No circling the tent. But here I have a picture of a fan. Anna. Another 3-letter word that we should be able to spell. We all should know what makes the sound. Fan. Okay, definitely these 3 pictures are words that we should be able to work on spelling by ourselves. My last picture is a picture, look at that wee little foot. It's a picture of a foot. I hear the sound in foot, so I am for sure going to circle it. Okay, you can go ahead, finish up this page, and then we're going to turn the page to page 58. 58. Some of you might have to flip your books, or you can just make the room. I'm going to flip mine, and I am on page 58. We are still talking about the sound. I have my uppercase F, my lowercase f. You will notice that that lowercase f takes up the whole space. It is one of those letters that goes from the sky to the ground, and you are crossing at the fence. Okay? So we're going to be looking at these pictures. The letter F makes the sound. We're going to write the letters, and then we will see the letter F in many words that have the sound. After we trace the letters, we're going to point to the letter F and identify or tell me the sound it makes, which we all know it makes the sound. Now circle each picture word that begins with the same sound. So we're still doing beginning sounds. So I'm first going to start off by tracing my uppercase F and then my lowercase f using my very, very best handwriting. Okay. I even went a little lower. I got a little bit below the ground. I'm going to try to stay above it. Here is that picture of the farm again. So I'm going to circle it. They circled it as well to show us the example. We definitely know that farm starts with the letter F, so it should be circled, okay? My next picture is a picture of a fish. It is a goldfish, we know that, but really it is just also a fish, so we for sure want to circle the picture of the fish. Fish. Okay. This is a picture of a sink. A sink. If we know that it doesn't start with an F, we're not going to circle it, but if we wanted to take it a step farther, I definitely could put what letter below it that it does start with. We also know that sink starts with the S. Sink. Okay. Here in my next row, I'm going to start by tracing my uppercase F, pretty easy peasy, and then my lowercase f using my best handwriting. I'm going to go through these three pictures and decide which ones begin with the sound for the F. I want the pictures that begin with the letter F. Here is a picture of a saw. My saw and sink both begin with the same letter, and we should know that it is the letter S. So I do not want to circle my saw because it starts with the letter S. But here I have a feather. Feather. It definitely starts with the letter F. I'm going to go ahead and circle it for feather. And then I have a fan. We had this one on the last page. I should know that it begins with the letter F as well. Feather and fan both should be circled. My last row, if you wanted to go ahead and get started on your own, you can. We should be getting the hang of it by now. Tracing that letter F using my very best handwriting, and then going ahead and circling out of these three pictures that what ones begin with the letter F. Fire, sandwich, and foot. I know from my last page that we did that foot definitely starts with the F, and so does fire. But sandwich, kind of like the other two, starts with the letter S. So I'm going to go ahead and put an S right below sandwich. Good job, guys. You have one more page. If you could find page 59, that would be great. Okay, perfect. You're going to be reading these sentences. These are just your sight words, do, you, and they. Read the sentence, they have a dog. Underline they. And this sentence, do you like the house? I have two sight words in this one. do, and you. Okay, go ahead. These are words you're going to want to be practicing all week long. For those sight words, I know we've done some activities in the e-learning with them, so keep up the good work and keep practicing those. All right, I hope you have the very best day, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.